for your vocab lesson number 6, here are the words. The first one, cite. These are the root words. Cite as a root means to call or to start. Call is in when you call out for a person. You call out in terms of where it came from. Like when you call on someone and they make a start and it prompts a new form of discussion. Okay, so like to incite someone to anger, you are starting their anger, doing something that starts it. A citation is a note about where the information came from, like your citations in your essays. If you cite a work, you say, you call out where it came from. Okay. Civ means citizen, as in like a citizen of the town or a citizen of the United States. Think of a civilian is just a citizen, a person who has a responsibility towards the well-being of the community, like we all do, because we're all civilians, citizens. Or you have a civil obedience, a civil responsibility to work for your area because you're a citizen. Okay, clam or claim is to cry out. So an exclamation is when you literally say something out loud. You exclaim, you cry out. Clamor is lots of noise. Like if I hear a clamor in the hallway, all these noises that are crying out. It may not be a person, it can just be like things dropping. But I would want to go check to see what the clamor was. If you acclaim, critically acclaimed, people cried out that it was good. They evaluated it for its strengths. Okay, Kled, Klus, or Klaus means to shut. Like, if you include, it means that you are allowing something into your circle. So clude means to shut, but in, like to put in, to add to. So if I have a close circle of friends, but one day I decide to include Joel into my group of friends, then I shut him into it. I bring him into the shut-off spaces. Your conclusion, when you conclude your essay, you are getting ready to shut it to get to the ending. Shut is in like conclusion in that regard. A recluse is a person or animal who likes to separate him or herself from the rest of the world. So they are shut out from the world. They stay in their own room, in their own area all the time. Alright, cognac or nosi means to know. If you recognize something, you realize that you know it. There's a moment of knowledge that connects to your brain. Your prognosis is usually from a doctor. When they figure out what's wrong with you, they tell you their prognosis, what they know. If something's incognito, that means that you are going undercover so people do not know you. You have a disguise, or you're not giving information, not letting people know. Agnostic is like all-knowing. And then carding means heart. Cordial, that's heart, as in you're polite. Like you, in your heart, you have positive feelings for others, and therefore you would like to be cordial to them. But like courage literally means to have heart. Or if you encourage someone else, you are giving them heart, giving them positive thoughts and feelings. Corp means body, like a corpse, a dead body. Corporal punishment is physical punishment. And corporation, like the organization of companies that all together are one body. So even though it has different parts, arms, legs, a business in Florida and a business in Michigan, it's one corporation, one body. Cosm is universe or world. Like the cosmos, like looking out at the universe, everything that's out there in the cosmos. But cosmopolitan means more like worldly. Like if I consider myself a cosmopolitan person, I know about what happens in cities or about in the rest of the world. I consider myself knowledgeable about those things. Okay, the suffixes and prefixes, crat or crassy, rule. An autocrat, auto means self, crat means rule. An autocrat rules him or herself. You make your own decisions. An aristocrat is a person who rules from the aristocracy, from that level of socioeconomic status. Theocracy is when theo, like religion, when the faith is ruling, a religion is ruling. Kriya means create, like a creation, something that you have made or put together. A recreation of like an old movie or an old book, they make it again. A creature is an animal that comes into existence, is created somehow. Okay, then Bible we've had before. This time it says a prefix. Still means book though. Bibliography, the writing of where your books came from, what your sources are. Bibliophile, a person who loves books. Bio means life. Again, we've had before, but it's a prefix here. Biology is the study of life. Biography is the writing about a person's life. Cacao means bad, like cacophony. Phone, you can probably figure out, deals with sound. So a cacophony is a sound that is unpleasant. It is bad. Like if I hear first graders trying to play the tuba and they're not doing a good job with it, I'd say, what is that cacophony? And I go in and I see, oh, first graders are trying to play the tuba. Then side, we've had before, means to kill. Homicide, to kill a human. This probably should say patricide, to kill a dad. Germicide, to kill germs. And then the last prefix, circum, around. The circumference is the distance around the outer rim of a circle. You could circumnavigate the globe. I think Ferdinand Magellan did that first. Go around, navigate around the entire world, the globe. Circumlocution, locu we haven't learned yet, but that means to talk. So circumlocution literally is when you talk around something. Like if your mom asks you about why your room is so messy, and you don't want to say it's messy because, I don't know, I was watching TV all night. Instead, you talk around it and talk about how you know that it's important to keep a clean room and that you appreciate that the rest of the house is clean. It does really make you feel better. Like it's related to it, but you're not actually saying what you need to say. And then the suffixes, er, or, one who, that which. Baker, one who bakes. Miller, one who mills. Professor, one who professes. Essent is in the process of. If you're an adolescent, you're in the process of adolescing or becoming an adult, growing up. Senescence is related, but it's when you're becoming senile, the process of being senile, getting very old. Putrescence is when something's in the process of being putrid or like getting moldy or gross. Ease is a native of, language of. Japanese, native of Japan. I don't think you would say Pennsylvaniese, you would say Pennsylvanian. But other Balinese speaking Bali or coming from Bali. Esis or osis, action, process, condition. Hypnosis, the process of being hypnotized. Neurosis, the process of being neurotic. These are just kind of like changing the tense. You just have to memorize it. S is a female. Goddess is a female god. Lioness, female lion. Actress, female actor, etc. If you have any questions about these words, please let me know.